The feathers of children who have left us. Can you find your one, Eben?
This is my
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so Eben's been stitching that,
Yeah.
That's so
haven't
good.
you?
Cat eye. That's awesome. Why are you-
That's my one.
Choose the colour of the feather and the colour of the stitching, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you choose a bit of red for Chelsea?
Now I'm going to put, if you stand up my friend, and I'm going to put this over the top of you.
I thought you to put that.
No, I know there's no arms, they always get confused about that. Little cock. Okay, I'm going to turn that doorbell off.
Doorbell. Doorbell.
Oh, let me get a photo of it.
Mason. Well, it's finally arrived, Eben. Finally, you've been waiting for a long time, haven't you?
Yeah.
A long time. And then you went away, and we didn't see you for ages, and then you came back and you got sick. So I feel like we've been building up to this for ages, and then it's been a last minute hiss and a roar, hasn't it?
Basically since Ruby's.
Yes. Yeah, I think that would be a fair enough statement. Yes, absolutely. So, what can you tell us about Eben when he was first born? What was happening in your lives?
He was enormous.
Big baby.
He was a massive baby.
Yeah, and it was so body.
He was very funny. We got a pot. And he was £10.10.
Yeah.
And he
We were in Tower then as well.
We lived
weren't
in Tower
We had a little
then.
flat in Tower.
and we had him at Wellington Hospital. We'd only been living in New Zealand for a few months.
Wow.
So it was really great to be able to have him at Wellington because he looked after us so well, and that was really nice.
So good.
We had a great time there. Yeah, but we we're kind of new to the country, new to everything was new. Yeah.
It's the first Kiwi.
Yeah, first Kiwi in the family, that's right. Yeah, he had automatic citizenship, which we were quite surprised by because we'd only been here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
we only just like touched down, but yeah. And
Beat
Joss
us to
was 3. Yeah.
Lucky boy, so now he'll have 2 passports?
And he's eligible for 2, yeah.
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 We haven't paid
When
for
we
2.
sort out all the admin.
Eligible for 2.
I have a Harry Potter passport.
A Harry Potter passport.
And a Lego one. And a Lego passport.
Very useful. Exciting. So have you got some photos of when you were first born? Yes, so you can walk around.
Is it the first year or first boy?
Just when he was first
First
born?
born,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Big round
It
face.
was like
He was so cute.
Get lots of cheek
Lots.
Kids really look at it, don't they?
And so what was he like? I mean, obviously he's had a big brother, so was he like a real busy baby, or was he real cruisy, sort of like that first year?
Well, you can only compare to what you know.
Yeah.
And so he was a very happy baby.
He was.
A very
he was
cheerful
jolly.
baby.
Yeah.
Loved being cuddled and held and kissed.
Yeah.
Loved all his milk and, just like loved. Loved being loved on,
Yeah.
Whereas his
that's
brother was very
wonderful.
quick to achieve everything.
Yes.
Ebbie was, I'll stay and cuddle. Can I just stay with you?
Yeah. Wasn't too worried about
Not
keeping
too
up
worried,
with it.
no.
Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah.
And so you stayed down, would you have been in Tawa the whole time between when he was born and his first year of life?
Yes, we moved. No, we had his first birthday in our new house in White.
Yes.
But just
Just
we
yeah,
moved
we
like
moved in this
basically for his
September,
first birthday.
Yes.
Right,
Yeah.
excellent.
So we had all of lockdown. So when he was 6 months old, we went into our first lockdown, and we just moved into a bedroom by himself, and then Gray had to work from home, so we had to turn that room
we
into
shared
an
a room.
office.
Yeah.
So in the night time it was Ebbie's room, and it was in the daytime it was Gray's office. which meant that we never even tried to put him down for a nap.
Right.
We never even tried. We just always napped in the pram or in the car.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been very interesting having around the sons with the families, obviously, that had children born or not long after COVID. It's actually been a very different experience for a lot of families. So
Yeah.
Yeah, for a good few months I had my desk there and his cot there, and he'd sleep and I'd be working. And then, so we got to spend a lot more time together.
I was going to say a lot of despite the stress obviously that it was for a lot of families, I mean it's an unheard of precious time that you will likely never get again. Yeah. So there were definitely benefits of being born around that time.
Yeah.
So how old would he have been when he was crawling, sitting and crawling and all those sorts of things, if you can remember?
He crawled for a long
Crawled for
time.
ages,
Yeah,
didn't
he crawled
he?
for
To the point where we thought maybe he's not fussed with all
Yeah. And he sat early. Sat about 5 minutes. Yeah, sat about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But once he was crawling, that was
No stopping.
Yeah. But Joss was a runner.
Right.
Really early on.
Okay.
Whereas Ebbie would stay really close.
Right.
So just walked really early and then ran really early.
Okay.
Whereas, are you want to show Lucky?
That's my first picture.
Does that look like your friend Lockie? Would you recognise that?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's ginger when he's
I have my next picture.
It's 5 minutes old.
Yeah, that's right. You can wander around with that.
Lovely that one.
So sitting at this point and very, very, very giggly all the time.
I love baby.
Oh, look at that smile. That's gorgeous.
His smile looks so
across
much.
it. Yeah, that's lovely.
Smile all the time. It's just such a serious thing.
Oh, way everything's
I recognise that smile,
All
even.
my photos are just like,
Isn't it funny when you get so serious? Yeah. Sort of like, I'm
Well
not
done,
a priest type.
He's practising his teenager look early. Oh.
So have you got one when you were, should we do the first time round?
Yes.
Grab the globe, Ebbins, just behind Dad. That's it. Right, ready?
1 year old. Are you going to go around?
One time
Round the sun, one time round the sun, one time round the sun, and now you are 1 year old. Do you want to show us your photos? Even would love to see
When
them.
you were 1. I read in the back, so I couldn't remember.
Yeah, that's all right.
One of them are actually my favorite.
Yeah, that's your the one with the. Oh, you've got trucks in both.
This one is my favorite.
On the beach.
I like the beach one.
Still was playing on the beach.
Yeah. Well, we're so blessed, aren't we?
The beach is a great place to be, aren't they, guys?
We've got everything, the beach, the river, the mountains.
We really do.
So,
And what was he like between 1 and 2? Did he kind of get a bit more active and after his big brother, or was he still just kind of Mr. Pleasant?
A bit more crazy. Loved. I mean, those Africans who loved trucks and cars all the time. Car in each hand, cars and trucks. Because his brother was trains, but so we're like, oh, maybe we can all trains again. No, cars.
There's a whole new range of toys
whole new
coming.
range. Yeah. I have to reuse, but no. Yeah, he loved cars. And for his first birthday, we made him a car cake, and we made the window out of icing.
Yes.
Remember we brought the cake to him and he grabbed it, put it in his mouth. But before we could just still holding still singing to him, got this straight to him. He loved food, loved little snacks and trying new foods and he's a really good eater, between 1 and 2. And lots of playing with cars and going on the beach. Did you ever see him?
no, I just remember he used to love playing with the stones on the front drive as well. Like sometimes you'd find them out there just playing with them and be away.
Yeah, that's where we are now up on Elizabeth Street. We've
Right.
got toddlers next to us now, and now they love our stones, and it's so funny. But they're boys as well, so funny. Everyone loves to play with trucks and stones.
Awesome. Evan, can we grab your globe and we do 2 times round?
Should do 2 times. You're going to get the globe.
2 times round the sun. 2 times round the sun. 2 times round the sun. And now you are 2 years old. We've got some photos there to show us too.
This is when we, this is 2, this is 2 and a half. 2 and 2 and a half.
Lovely.
Does
Does it look like, is it looking a bit more like our friend Ebbie?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
You look like you're somewhere where it's very chilly.
Yeah. I like the jungle one. You mean this one? This one is the beach one.
I think the chilli one was Matariki. We went out for the evening. Yeah, it's Matariki.
Yeah.
We went out to, oh, that's just the envelopes we keep them in. Yeah, that's just the envelopes. This was when we went to, you know, the tram museum?
Yes.
We'd light it all up at night on Matariki. You can go on night time
okay.
trams and it's all lit up. And
Oh,
they
lovely.
do like glow in the dark toys, like bowling and things like that, and you can put like fluorescent tape on yourself. And I'm pretty sure that's what
Oh,
it is.
cool.
It's really
Is
cool.
that down at Queen Elizabeth Park?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great.
And it's all, they light it all up like it's like for winter time. Well, they did this year.
Yeah.
I think we've been to it.
Yeah.
This one's at the beach. Oh, this one's at Nana and Papa's.
Like Otahanga kind of.
Yeah, this is when there was that big storm and that tree fell down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We had a few of
Climbing on the
those.
tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, which one?
But what's your favourite thing about this photo? Ebbie chose these photos.
Because it has like some sandals.
It's your favourite
And your favourite shorts?
Yeah.
And this is when they fitted
My
him.
leather.
These
For,
are his favourite
for years
shorts.
after he'd pull them out, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Like, choose them every day.
Yeah.
Oh,
But this is when they fitted, and I think they were size 2.
Oh, that's
But we only recently gifted them on. He's been wearing them for ages.
and was Evan was he 2.5 when he started here, or was he closer
Yes.
to 3?
I think, no, he was 2.5 when he started at Ruru,
Right,
and then that closed, and then he went to Temwana.
Yeah,
But he was here before Christmas.
Right.
So it was all very, very fast.
Yeah.
We started there, and then they shut
Because they
down.
all
As
happened
soon as
very
we
quickly.
started,
didn't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
we went
Very
to Temwana.
quickly.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is nothing like Ruru, because they took from babies.
Yes.
And it was all mixed in.
Yes.
It's very, very different. This
Yeah.
is much more similar.
Yeah.
And so it was, and then we just went to both for a while.
Yeah.
And then, but by Christmas we were fully here.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like between, so he must have been 3 by the time he started.
So here, so I said to Tracy the other day, I couldn't quite remember how old he was when he started.
He might have had his 3rd birthday here. Though. He might have done, but he would have been at both, I think.
Yeah.
I think so.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Right, Evan, should we do the globes? So then we definitely know you're here at 3 and we can have a little bit of a
Yeah.
chat about you.
Yeah.
Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
Excellent.
3
times round the sun, 3 times round the sun, 3 times round the sun, and now you are 3 years old. Gonna show our photos?
I'll take that.
This one you're 3. This one you're 3.5. There you go. 3.5.
This is basically 3.5.
Definitely looks like Evan. So I even think I recognise that shirt.
Is he wearing it now? Because that would be
No, we didn't.
You can't really keep up with it.
I know that. Oh yeah, this one was when I was on the bus.
That's right. The wheels on the bus.
Yep. Yep.
Well, I obviously Evan started next door with Ivan Kushler and Claire, but I remember him coming into the cloakroom or the corridor with you and Big Brother in his tiny little bag hanging.
Yeah.
Compared to lots of our children who come in who have these massive bags.
Suitcases.
There's not a lot of room around.
There's not either teeny tiny or really big. And I remember Evan being a little shy with Tracy and I. He would always acknowledge us,
Yeah.
but and then he was very busy next door and loved it when they got their tough tray in and the new playground, and it was in the sand pit, but he equally really enjoyed it when he came over to our side of the playground. And that usually he was on the bikes or in the centre. That tended to be the two places where he was when he was in next. And then didn't kind of venture outside of those, from memory, from the outside of those two places.
Your little comfort zone.
The comfort zone, yeah. And I think Evan would have been about 3.5, nearly 3 3/4 before he, and then when he moved in to see in with us. And I know he was very pleased to, be in with Lockie and things like that, because that was his, his friends. Reunited. It was very exciting.
That's right.
Right, Evan, should we do the 4 times round? So now we can really talk about you and tell Mum and Dad what mischief you get up to. 4 times round the sun.
4 times round the sun.
4 times round the sun, and now you are 4 years old. So, Evan was well and truly happy in our room, and a very vivid memory I have of him when we had Eero here was the Eero lady was in our room, and he was, and my name is Evan, and I have 2 E's in my name, Evan E-N. What's your name? Do you have 2 E's in your name? And it was just like, it was very funny.
So if you have children capturing the attention of Eero, that was great.
That was very cool. And, which was really surprised us because, normally even, when he was he's comfortable with Tracy and I, but he is not overly extrovert with people who he doesn't know. So it was like I was sitting beside him, kind of doing the side eye, looking at him. Like, where So anyway, that was very funny. And then
so funny.
he was very excited about the change in our playground when we took down our structure and we got our boxes. And so, like, over this past year, we've seen massive changes in Evan's personality and confidence in his ability outside. Those gross motor skills and being more confident in actually having a go. And he was very, obviously, for a while, he really only wanted to be with Lockie, and that was, he didn't kind of want to branch out of his friend zone.
Yes.
And then he discovered Ruby and Danny, and love was born.
Yes.
And it's been great, and he's done really well without having his buddy, but he was so excited when he went up and said that he was going to be in Ruby's class.
Yeah.
Those sorts of things.
Yeah.
So,
What a relief. I had to request him to be changed.
Yeah.
They weren't going to put him in that class.
So we've been seeing big changes in his own personal confidence and things like that, because he had been, very shy. And in that time we've seen big changes in his ability with, his letters and his numbers, and was not very keen on wanting to write initially, and now he loves to come and write.
He'll appear at the table if he sees the books coming.
Yes.
It's wonderful.
So we know that for him going in to see in with Mrs. T, he has got awesome skills, ready to go. And then obviously a big thing that we've noticed this year is his reintroduction to enjoying food. Which has been, he's obviously seeing what's going on in other people's boxes, and I think he's become a bit more interested in what he would like too. So
I sort of forgot that.
Much bigger range.
It's such an all-consuming thing at the time in your family, and then when they move out of that, you do it dims into the recesses.
You move on to the next
whatever the next challenge might be.
That's right.
And we know Evan is super ready for school, and we know that he'll have a great time. And we have some secret spies up at school.
We do.
That we can dial 0800 and have a talk to
Checking on our Montessori children.
So, and it's really good. And we know that he's, sandpit's always still been a big favourite and likes. And I do know that he probably will miss those things when he's at school, because I have to say, sandpit at my class,
It's not the greatest, really.
Yes, it's bizarre, isn't it?
It's a bit
And now they've got the swings at Tuckanui, but yeah.
Right.
Oh, yes.
Quick photo lap apps.
You got them all around? This one's 4. This one's 4 and a half.
I like characters of like my figures.
Character like your figures.
Are you playing hide and seek with them? And obviously a big thing for this year has been this trip.
Yeah, lots of. Oh, really?
What is that?
It just comes out in kind of in bursts, like something will trigger a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, trigger a memory.
Memory and his book that you did, he'll treasure that for
Yeah, I
life.
hope so. I see what you mean now. Oh, you've got your dude shorts on, but
Yeah.
there's like Spider-Man's there. He's got action figures hidden in the grass. That's
Oh.
I have like that one that is Captain America. Right there.
Yeah.
They're like quite hidden, but that isn't like a little bit of my Iron Man figure too.
Well done, Ebbie. Charlotte.
Alright,
Thank
Eben,
you.
shall we keep the glide? Because you're almost 5. You're so close to 5.
So
We can do
close.
5 and do your special hats.
Special hat on.
Congratulations, huh?
Is it going to balance properly?
Ooh,
We've had to
special
be a bit
hat.
creative with the, they say one size fits all. There you go, my friend.
Look at you.
We'll go together, ready? 5 times round the sun. 5 times round the sun. 5 times round the sun. And now you are 5 years old.
Well done.
So we have in the back of our classroom here, we've got a couple of folders here that have photos of children who have recently left and gone off to school, and as the children are getting closer to that time of themselves, they really enjoy going through the folder and reminiscing about who's gone to what school. And so we also asked them a couple of questions. And we've got here, Evan is going to Waikanae School. Evan's favourite thing about being at Waikanae Montessori was playing outside with Lockie. I want to be a gamer artist when I grow up, says Evan. You had to explain to Tracy what that was, didn't you?
I think that's the very first time we've ever had
Absolutely. So you were the teacher, weren't you, Evan? You were educating me about what a gamer artist is.
That's brilliant. Oh, lovely. Brilliant. Yeah. Nice, thank
And
you.
my brother is gonna be a gamer artist too.
As
He
well.
wants to be a gamer tester. You're going to be the artist, he's going to be the tester.
I am learning all these things. I do not operate in the gaming world. Now we've got a couple of things for you, Evan. We have got your leaving certificate that's got the photo on there, and this is our school whakatauki that speaks about adorning the bird with feathers so it shall fly, which is obviously a reference to education. So we've got that one for you, and then we've got something special. We've only started doing these this year. It's a lovely wee frame there and a couple of gorgeous wee photos with him and his buddies. Oh, do you remember when we took those photos?
Thank you for that.
Oh, our pleasure.
Yeah, thank you.
That's lovely.
Oops. You're falling apart, my friend.
Put that in your bedroom, Evan. Or hang it up. Maybe hang it up behind your storytelling.
Now I think if you guys all snuggle in, Fiona's going to take a couple of lovely photos of you.